Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm talking about variators. Some do's, some don'ts, why you should experiment with rollers, and the effects of different weights. The first thing I want to say about variators is that the way they work is that they variate. So in normal operation, this will be out and this one will be in, giving you a small pulley and a large pulley. As it speeds up, this will slide in, making a larger pulley, and this will push out, creating a smaller pulley. In doing this, you have a variable transmission without needing to shift gears. This is really beneficial. It's used on scooters, on mopeds, on snowmobiles, and even now on cars. The way your variator works is there are roller sliders inside of this. Your weights go in these guides, and as the engine speeds up, it pushes on this plate and it slides the variator pulley. When the weights slide out, depend on how much they weigh and your RPM. Ideally, you want these weights to slide out and shift the variator at your peak horsepower RPM. Depending if it's a stock bike or a modified bike, that could be low around 5,000 or it could be high around 10,000. So you want to use these weights and experiment to get the right RPM shift. You can also mix and match weights. Let's say you use all the 7.7 weights and they're too heavy and it variates too soon and you're not in your power band. So you go to the light weights, but they're too light. These are 34.6 grams altogether, and the heavy ones are 47 grams altogether. You could do 3 and 3 and get a weight of 40 grams. Then to install them, you would just do every other. One thing that most people don't realize is that weights have two different edges. There's the front edge and the back edge. And you want to make sure that you line up all the edges. I do all the edges on this side. If we do every other, it'll be 7.5, 5.6, 7.5, 5.6, 7.5, 5.6. And then we want to line them up with this edge facing left. This is how you would install the weights using two different weighted rollers. Here's an example of my bike when it variates. As you can see, it fully variates. If my weights were too light, the belt would not go all the way out to the end of the pulley. If you can't run your scooter or moped without the side cover on and look at it, you can also draw a line on the pulley and then run it and see if the belt wears off the line. Just getting back from a ride with light weights, you can see that it did not go all the way out. That means it wasn't fully variating and I wasn't getting my top speed. So I need heavier weights. Now the mark is completely wore off the face. That means the belt is fully variating and we're getting our top speed. That's how you tune the variator. You can tune the clutch as well, but that's different and that's with springs, and I'll post a link for that. That's really all there is to tuning the front variator. You can experiment with different weights and see what you like. Some bikes with like a circuit pipe will have a power band that's lower in the RPM, so they'll operate better with heavier weights. And other bikes that have a higher power band will operate better with lighter weights. A couple things to note. One are the variator weight lips. Make sure that you orientate them all in the same direction. And another thing to note is that this just changes when the engine shifts. To really utilize when this shifts, you should have an aftermarket clutch or aftermarket springs that'll stall your clutch to a higher stall. That way your clutch engages at a higher RPM and it can really use that power. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe and buy me a coffee if you can.